Hey everyone, so I disappeared on y'all for a while. Sorry about that. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm Moxie Bug, and welcome to my vlog. Normally I talk about poetry and stuff. Today I'm just going to fill you in on what's been going on in my life since, yeah, it's been a few months. I don't even remember the last time I uploaded a video. I did film a few things that I never got around to editing. So I'm not going to edit this. This is just going to be, yeah, me chatting with you guys. So it'll be full of ums and probably smacks and awkward noises and saying definitely a whole lot. We're just going to do this so it'll get done. So yeah, I was in a car accident at the very end of September. I luckily wasn't, thankfully, wasn't badly injured, but I did end up spending the night in the ER, and I had to go to physical therapy for a while for extreme whiplash, and it's been a whole ordeal. They're still like, and my car was totaled, so I had to get a brand new car, and I actually really loved my old car. She was a Cube, and her name was Ladybird, and she was bigger on the inside, and I just loved her. I did was able to get the car of my dreams as a replacement because I always wanted a Mini Coupe, and now I have a Mini Coupe Countryman. It's definitely a shift. It's just a very different type of car, but I am enjoying having her, and I have not posted any photos of her. I realize her name's Ebenezer. We're calling her Abby for short. But yeah, I have not taken photos of her, and I don't know why. I just haven't got around to it. I've been just very distracted and just really scattered, I guess, since the accident. And there's still like an ongoing lawsuit because of the medical bills and all of that. So it's fun times, and I had tried to film a couple things, a couple vlog things in this past few months, but I always came off really tired and just sad. And you have to have a lot of energy to do this, and I just was not in that space. I think because just emotionally everything was taking a toll on me with the accident. So yeah, but this year, at the start of this year, I have gotten my momentum back and really do want to start recording videos again and posting. I'll probably only post weekly because I'm working not quite full time, but 32 hours a week, and I'm doing the Restore Your Heart counseling stuff, and I'm about to do a couple different things with that. So all of those things take time, and obviously I'm still writing, so that takes time too. Yeah, I'm probably only going to do one video a week, but I do want to update you, and I want you to be able to experience my writing. I have one poem I already recorded and is ready to go. I just need to edit it, so I'm going to do that this week so I can share that next week, and I'll probably discuss it the week after. I might have a guest because the poem's about a particular person, and so that particular person might be on with me, which would be really cool. Yeah, so that's where I am. I'm still doing the bouncing around nomad gypsy thing, whatever you want to label it. I'm doing it. So that's been an interesting process. It got really hard the first week of January because like at that point I was switching places every like 3 days, and it was exhausting, and that's a rough week for me anyway. Just there's some trauma there that pops up from time to time, and it was a rough process, but um, I persevered and things came through at like the last minute. I'm filming this from my therapist's office where I have been living for the past week. So that's been fun. And then today I'm going to go to another friend's house and stay with her for a bit. And this coming weekend, I'll be at my mom's because I didn't get a good space to be just chill over the holidays. Normally, I have almost like a full week off for the Christmas New Year's holidays, and I spend that kind of just um, what's the word I want to look, unplugging. That's the word. Just kind of unplugging and resetting. And I didn't realize how desperately I looked forward to that time until this year when I really didn't get it. I only had 3 days at home, and 2 of those days was Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, which was taken up with family stuff. And then the third day, I had to drive back up here, so I was really rushed. So I'm looking forward to a weekend of just being at my mom's house. I have a bunch of stuff there I want to go through, and hopefully do some editing. I'll put that on the list. Do some editing so I can get you the poem video up. But yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm doing this nomad jumping from house to house thing. It's taught me a whole lot, and yeah, helped me. It has its positives and negatives is what I'm trying to say. And so the positive end, I've gotten to spend really good solid time with people I love. Some of those people are moving, at least two different couples I stayed with are moving out of state soon. So it was nice that I got to spend that time with them. And yeah, it's been good community building. It's been kind of a fun adventure getting to just stay in different parts of the city and outside the city, and getting to just experience a lot of different homes, I guess. Like, I like new, and so that's been fun. And there's been some downtime, and there's also been some really exhausting time. And this week I basically had this place all to myself, because the only time people were here, I was at work. So that's been nice too, because sometimes you just need your own space for a minute. But yeah, there's like some things shifting around in the next couple months. I feel like I know. Yeah, a lot of my friends are moving and changing living situations, and I may end up living with one of them, but I don't know. I feel like I was called specifically to be nomadic for a while, and I don't know if that season is over for me yet. So I just need to really, for me, pray and just think through some things. But work is picking up, which is nice, and I have a bit of security. I'm still doing some temp work, but I'm covering for a woman who's dealing with some family health issues, and which is really sad. And it's a hard time for her. And but that has given me, I'm just there until she eventually comes back after dealing with all of this. So that gives me a little bit more security and space to know where I'm going to be for a minute, and know where I'm going to be financially for a minute. So that's good. And yeah, and it still has the flexibility to do all the things I need to do. I really, with doing Restore Your Heart and trying to write and trying to film this, I really can't make a 40-hour work week work for me, especially with like long commutes, which I've been having. So it's nice that this place offers me flexibility, and they'll work with me so that I only have to work 4 days a week, and I have a little bit more space to do all the things I need to do. And what I'm covering is like the front desk, and so there's a lot of downtime up there, so I am able to write up there, which is really cool. It's kind of like getting paid to write, so that's awesome. So that's where I am in life right now. I do feel like a lot of things are kicking off every year for the past, I guess this is the third year I've done it. I pick a word for my year, and it tends to create things. So last year was boldness, and in that year of boldness, I quit my job. I moved out and just kind of jumped into this temporary living situation, and I've just been really trusting. Ooh, you disappeared for a second. Which I'm not gonna edit out. So you came back. It's fine. I yeah, I fully jumped into some things that I had been hesitant about this past year, and I didn't even realize how much I had grown or accomplished until I also, along with picking a word for my year, I also, on New Year's Day, it's kind of my tradition to sit down and make a list of things I'm grateful for and that I accomplished in the previous year. And then I make a list of kind of vision casting for the coming year. So when I wrote that list out of everything that happened in 2019, it was substantial. Like I've learned a lot of new skills. I stretched myself in a lot of different ways. I've done a lot of emotional and spiritual healing, and yeah, I've just grown in a bunch of different ways, which is really cool, and it gives me a lot of hope that I'm headed in the right direction and that more stuff's going to come. So this year is my thriving is my word for the year, thriving. So yeah, I really am hopeful and trusting that some things are going to open up and life's going to get a little bit easier, and just new opportunities are going to come, and I'll be able to grow in the writing and in doing the emotional health stuff and with Restore Your Heart and the counseling things. And I think there's a couple big trips in my future this year. They will be just like short-term things, but specifically to introduce Restore Your Heart to different parts of the world. Um, I really want to go back to Ross Trevor, which is in Northern Ireland. If I haven't talked about it before, it is magical, and I've been there one time and it stole my heart. So I feel like I'm gonna go back there hopefully this year. And then also Scotland's just been on my mind a whole lot. Don't even know where in Scotland. I just feel like I'm meant to go back there or go because I went to Edinburgh um, when I was during my Ross Trevor trip. I spent a few days there, um, but I feel like I didn't really get a full experience of Scotland. I really feel like I'm meant to be in the Highlands for a while. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Um, but yeah, so there's some big things on the horizon for me. Some things I'm looking forward to. It's just it's just been still challenging in the beginning of this year, and but obviously some things are picking up, in that I want to do more videos again, and I'm writing more because I kind of had mostly stopped writing for since the accident. I just again lost the energy and motivation to do that, and now it's just I just want to. The desire's there again, and so so hopefully, like, things are looking up, and some things will line up for just more opportunities. As far as writing goes, I am currently working on a screenplay that I hope it'll be a series. Um, that'll be like a dark comedy. I'm having a lot of fun writing it, and I have a lot of exciting ideas. Yeah, so that's where I am, but it's interesting because I have a few friends who are actors, and a few friends who are writers, but I don't know anyone really who does any kind of big filming like that, or like directors or producers or anything about actually making a series. I'm just writing it. So hopefully, um, yeah, I'll be able to make connections and something will open up there too. So if you know anyone would be interesting and who would be interested in, they could be interesting too, that's cool, but who would be interested in just partnering with me in this project and getting it on the, up and rolling. Um, yeah, it's gonna be just, I don't know, I just feel really good about it. And it's too new. I'll talk about it probably in the future. Right now, it's too new for me to fully share. More than that, it's just a dark comedy, mostly centered around two sisters. But yeah. So I'll talk about it on later videos as I grow in it. I'm still like working on the first episode, so we'll talk about it later. I guess that's all as far as updates for my year. I think I might do a video where I actually share at least parts of what I wrote about on New Year's Day as far as what I've accomplished and what I'm grateful for, and then also what I feel like where I feel like this year's headed. And I kind of want to do, I know it'll be like a few months late, but it's still early in 2020 in this decade. I kind of want to do a 10-year look back at just what has changed and what has been accomplished, because I was thinking about it and yeah, I'm basically a different person. So that might be fun to talk through as another vlog. But yeah, I do want to still post the poetry and post the writing as maybe this will be the first place that I post the episode 1 of the series, depending on how that shapes out, or maybe it'll be its whole own thing. But I'll definitely keep you on the loop as far as that goes. And I'm also still working on the novel, and I just writing as much as I can. So there's still stuff to share with you as far as that goes. Yeah, so I think we're winding down now. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for sticking around. I am back and I'm going to be posting, like I said, weekly. And yeah, I really appreciate everyone who's just stuck with this. This actually gave me a lot of confidence and yeah, just in a lot of new skills and it was a big area for growth doing these videos. So I'm excited to pick it back up and get back into that. Yeah, so hope you have a great week. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those check marks if you haven't done any of that. Yeah, I hope you have a great day. Still don't really have a sign off, so bye guys.